Thank you so much. Chat feature is disabled. So good afternoon once again. The time now is 9:32 p.m. and this is CEC28 in January 2023 business meeting. And the meeting is called to order. We'll ask our secretary to please do a roll call. Elena Amelova.
President Vijay Ramjatan.
I'm here.
First Vice President Barbara Williams. She's not here.
She's
right?
here. She's here.
Oh, okay, yes, I see her. Second Vice President Ted Chang.
Here.
Myself, Elena Amenova here. Member Simone Dornbach.
I'm here.
Member Shaliza Dean.
Here.
Treasurer Lou Zhao.
Here.
Member Natifa Lewis. I assume she's here. Yes, I see her, but I guess
Yeah,
just the
she's
camera.
in and out. She's multitasking
Yep.
too.
Member
I'm
Shaliza
sorry,
Dean.
I'm trying on mute.
You're good. You're
Here.
good.
Here.
Did I miss anyone? I think I'm good, right?
Cassandra.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
Here.
Oh, and Rajwinder, you're here too. That's true. The whole board is here.
Cantaloupe or honeydew? Which one? Honeydew or cantaloupe? Who says preference? Cantaloupe. Honeydew. Honeydew. Ted, cantaloupe or honeydew? Neither.
Any right now. I'm
Any
hungry.
right? I'm hungry. Okay, that's a good breaking point. Happy New Year to council members. Happy that you're here. We're gonna make this snappy, right? We're gonna make this. We're gonna be disciplined about this. Let's do this, right? So, discuss collaborative town hall. Okay, minutes. Let's do a review of our December minutes.
Good evening, all. I'm here now.
Yay! You reached home safely.
Yes,
We-
I did.
Missed you, Barbara.
I know. I'm here now.
I just want to make a quick comment on the minutes. It's not these minutes in particular, but I just feel like we're not getting a consistent message from FACE in terms of what we need to do on the minutes. And because, you know, the training that we got, I don't know if it was this cycle or last cycle or, you know, halfway in between the cycles, I don't even remember now, but like, I very distinctly remember getting a training where we're like, don't quote what people said at meetings. So it's not that I, you know, need it to be one way or the other, but it's just that like, I can't, we keep flip-flopping on what FACE training says. And that's just so confusing to me as a member. So I would just love to see like some consistency on what we're supposed to do. And then just sort of work to implement whatever that is supposed to be.
Barbara.
Yeah, Ted, I'm sorry. It didn't say you can't quote what Peeper says. It said don't be verbatim. Like you don't give word for word what everyone says. But you can, just don't put Peeper's name in there. So I'm not sure.
Yeah, and I actually reviewed the minutes, and I see an improvement in the way that the Rind actually is putting the title, maybe like the council members discussed, and the specific title, not the names in majority of the items. But yeah, I do remember that it was even Paula's recommendation to us not to be verbatim and be, you know, high level, which I think is what we have.
So maybe Ted, what we can do as a course of action, like let's alleviate what you were saying is, we can start an email to FACE and CC us that, you know, hey, can you provide clear guidance in writing? So that way it's not like who remembers what, but also too it's going to be very clear in writing. That, and if you could CC the whole council, that'd be great.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
maybe we need them to define like, what does
Right.
verbatim look like? And then give us some examples of what it shouldn't
Yeah.
look like and what it should look like,
sure.
so that we know what we're not supposed to do or something. You
I
know, something
agree.
in writing. I agree. In writing would help.
Let's do that. So that way when we discuss these things, it'll be, here's what it's the bylaws for minutes. Okay. So I make a motion to adopt.
A second.
Okay, so the minutes has been adopted. Do we have any outstanding minutes, Dorinda? Which month? Which month? A lot of them? I don't think we have, like, maybe one or two, right?
I think November and December, VJ.
Here's November's. Can we just go ahead and review these? These were sent out already to all council members to look at. I make a motion to adopt. Anyone second that?
Second,
Okay.
Latifa.
Thank you, Latifa. Okay, so minutes has been adopted now, so we should have no outstanding minutes, no more. That should be correct. Dorinda, yes? Thank you so much. And Dorinda, thank you so much. I want to thank you. I know this takes a lot of time. This takes a lot of time to go back and do that. I want to acknowledge that, elevate that, this is important, and thank you for really being willing to take feedback. The council members send different things. I didn't say that, I said this way, or I want it this way, and you have been very patient, and thank you for doing that. We acknowledge that, we see that, and I want to say thank you. And on that note too, thank you for your work for the past year. I mean, it's a new year, and we want to thank you for being ever willing to help us out, be there. And it's a job, but you go above and beyond many times to do what you have to do, and we are grateful. Thank you. Okay,
Thank you, Vijay.
you're
Thank you.
welcome. We're gonna move along, discuss the next CEC annual breakfast. So you all know we did a wonderful knock it out of the park legislative breakfast last year, and it was amazing. We set the bar very, very high. Even the chancellor came and he got green juice, right? So Elena's let's do this again. Let's plan our next event. When
you have more green juice, Vijay?
we make it happen. So let's do this. Okay, so what can you pull up the budget really quickly for us, and just tell us what we have on Lou, do you I'm hungry and tired. Lou, do you have the budget, and can you give us the number that what that line has on it for the breakfast? You can look it up while we talk, if it's okay.
Okay, I have to look out.
Yeah, look it up. Let us know what we have on the line. You can share the screen if you want to share your screen, so we can know what budget we're working with. I cannot guarantee that we're going to get the same space again. They had new owners, I know, right? New owners, but doesn't mean that we cannot have it at all. It just means where we're going to have it is going to be different, right? So we learned from last year where we didn't have as many elected officials as we would like to have, because they were like out in Albany or doing something, etc., etc., etc. So our administrative assistant remembered that, and she emailed and she got the information about which dates we should not have our breakfast to accommodate the maximizing having this legislative breakfast with the community. So Dorinda, do you want to share those dates with us? What is best? You have those dates?
I remember so they're usually upstate from January to June, Mondays to Thursdays mostly. So I don't know if we want to keep it on a Friday this time around, or
Lou, we're seeing your phone. Sorry. Okay. Just want to make sorry. Let me interrupt you, Dorinda. I just want to make sure Lou knows that. Okay, now we're seeing your phone. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I'm on phone, so,
and myself.
And now Dorinda, yay.
Yeah. So yeah, Vijay, it's what I've gotten from the elected offices. They're there in upstate from January to June mostly, and from Mondays to Thursdays. So if we want to do it on a Friday or sometime after June, it's up to you.
Okay, can we have the calendar up, the school calendar, please? Somebody can pull it up or cross-reference. Let's get dates. This takes a lot of effort and planning, right? So I want to make sure we maximize our team effort to do this. So if we just start having some dates today, if we have a date, then we can start preparing the invites and this and that. Well, last year too, I think it was Eid when we had selected the date, and it was not happy. And Lisa told us about that. So we want to make
just
sure.
about to get there. It was Ramadan. Hey, you got me right in time.
I remember.
Yeah, let's not do it on Ramadan. Let's not do it on Passover. Let's not
Right.
do
So let's just look at
breaks.
dates now. Let's look at school dates and let's look at holidays. So can somebody pull up the calendar? So Lou, go ahead. You're showing us a screen.
Yeah, I mean, you want to show the calendar or you just want to?
Let's do this first since you have it already. It's great.
Right. So we allocated on the refreshments after multiplication, we have $2,359.
Okay. Dorinda, can you mark the number down 2359 so you can have that there so we can know that. And tonight we can select a committee also for this breakfast like we did last year, so we can know what numbers we're working with, and also during that one of the questions I would like to ask is, can we use funds to pay for a space? If that's possible, if we have to rent a space to use, because I think location is key. It's important. So Lou, you could probably find that out for us also if we could use funds. You can work with Dorinda to get that clarified for us to pay for a space. Okay, calendar dates. Who has a school calendar? Anyone has it open? They can share the screen. I see Dorinda is sharing. Perfect.
I remember getting this from one of the elective office, and I wanted to bring it up. If you guys want to see this is what they sent me. So this is, I think this is Shen Fries actually gave me this
Right.
one. So yeah,
Mhm.
these are when
They're
the
not
blue is
available.
when, you know, electeds are mostly in upstate.
Okay, we're in session. Okay, so all right. Last year we did it when? Which one? When did we do it? We did it in
April. And April looks good here. Okay, when is the spring break? Let's look at the school calendar. I don't know if
It
you have
starts
it.
from Feb. You should know this is Passover, right?
But April, we have still the same problem that I think until the 21st of April, it's Ramadan, where
Mhm.
nobody can eat during the day. So I think
Right.
it should be after the 21st of April.
28th of April, April 28th. It's a Friday. And the electives they're available. Let's look at the school calendar. Can someone share the screen with the school calendar? Anyone has it? Anyone's looking at it?
I think, yeah, the spring break, I think, is April 5th through 13th.
So that's the earlier part of the month. Okay, so that means the earlier part of the month is not good, right? Now, look at April 28th. Does April 28th look like a good day in terms of religious observances? Does
I think that's
anybody
okay.
know anything about April 28th? Shaliza, is that clear on that front?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay, good. April 28th, that's good so far. Dorinda, is clear on your end also in terms of
Yeah.
electives, good. See a thumbs up from Elena in terms of Jewish holidays, yeah?
Yep.
Let me look at on my end here on my side and see if there's anything that happens on April 28th. Let's see.
It looks like April 28th is a clean comedy day, so that's an important
Appears
holiday.
that we have to host a comedian show.
We'll have Ted do stand up.
Oh, you're funny, Ted.
Okay, so
Does it
April,
have to be a Friday, or can it also be a different weekday?
Well, let's see the calendar. I think,
well,
Dorinda, if you go back to your first tab, April 21st. Oh, 21st schools are closed. So I
Yeah,
guess
that's Eid.
Yeah, got it. Okay. So
on
May
Monday,
4th.
the 29th is a holiday too, so.
Oh, it's
No,
a
that's
holiday
May.
too.
Sorry, that's May. Sorry, my bad. Sorry.
It's
It's the
Memorial
capital.
Day, my friend.
It's the capital.
Dorinda, can you go back to that legislation calendar that you had?
Sure.
That's a different screen. Friday is the best. Did we have it Friday last time?
We had like a Tuesday or like a Wednesday.
April 28th and 27th are wide open.
Yeah, 27th, 28th, they're open.
But if they're traveling, they might be traveling on 27th, no?
Right. So I was thinking like a little break, like when they're coming back, or if they got layover, or whatever, snow, whatever, or comedy held them up over there. Then we have it on the 28th, That way it's like an end of the weekend too.
What are your concerns, Simon?
I mean, if everyone wants to have it on the 28th, that's fine. For me, I'm not able to join, but I do not want to change any date only because of my own schedule. I'm unable to attend on Wednesdays and on Fridays because I'm teaching in the morning and I cannot, there's no way that I can cancel class.
What about 27th?
That would be fine, but again, this is not about me. This is what is best for everyone. And
No, but
Yeah.
we want you to be there too. We will love to accommodate. If it's just one person, it's you. And I mean, I'm saying if it's one
If
person, that-
everyone else can do 27th, I'm fine
yeah,
with it.
exactly. If it's we could accommodate, that's fine. It's about our council, right? So
But I think the concern if they have a meeting on 26th, if the 27 breakfast would be kind of hard
right.
if they come
Um,
from Albany, right?
How about the 20th? No, well, that's close to. So let's go to the
No,
next
that's
one.
Ramadan.
May 5th.
Mhm.
May 5th. Friday, May 5th. Oh, Fridays are no good. That's right.
it's Friday is always problematic for me, but again, that's okay. I don't want you to change anything because of me.
But,
Because June is kind of late, right?
But one second,
Yeah,
someone of
that's like end of the
definition-
year. People are checked out in June.
What happened March 6th?
May 5th is Cinco de Mayo.
May 6th,
Yeah.
right? It's May 6th, okay. Is it May 6th or March 6th?
Can you go
March
up to
6th.
March? Well,
Can you
that
go up to
gives us
March?
2 months.
March 6th, Monday.
March 6th, a Monday.
Let's see the holidays or anything like that.
Check
Switch to school
all the other
calendar.
calendars, yeah.
6 or 7,
We don't have no days off in March, guys. You know that.
What was it?
March Madness, that's all we have.
Oh.
Yeah, we can watch the game together, but not in the morning, right?
But you know, Elena, March looks like a very busy month for electives. Look at that.
I know, look at that. What are they doing?
But that actually looks good because if they're coming home on Thursday and they have that long weekend, they might, go back till like Tuesday.
Mhm.
They might go on vacation.
Yeah, they
Oh.
might already be home.
No, or
That's
they
the
may be
only
busy
week.
doing other meetings around town because they're not in town for that whole month. But anyways, let's just choose a date. Let's have to make it work, right? So March, January, February, March. That's like 2 months. Okay.
March look like the better month, VJ.
Yeah. So okay, all who can everyone do March 7th? No, let's do March 6th because 7th is too close. People might leave to go up to their meeting. So let's do March 6th. Does March 6th work for everybody? How are the calendars, religious holidays? Can we cross-reference those, please?
When does Ramadan start?
Like the
It's
20th.
April. It's in April. right?
March.
It's in
Like
April.
March 20th. No, it starts in March.
Oh,
By the
okay.
end of
But
March.
End of March. End of March.
Okay.
Okay, so that's clear from there. Elena, on your end, and any Jewish
Okay.
holidays? Good? Okay, so can we agree, team, that we can do? Can you put a, thank you so much, Aaron. Can we agree that we'll do, okay, let's check this one here too, March 9th. Good, we're clear.
Oh, sorry. Purim is on March 6th.
Purim is March 6th.
But it's a happy holiday.
It's a happy holiday. So that means that do people stay away from that? Do they stay home or
No, it's they just go out and celebrate.
nighttime?
I guess it's nighttime. So I guess maybe we could have breakfast.
No, my question is, does people stay, is it a holiday for school? No, right?
No.
No, it's
No,
not.
so which means people will still be in school so they can come to
Yes.
breakfast and go home at night. So then
Yes,
that's, we were clear.
yes.
Okay, so can you go back to the calendar, Dorinda, like the one that you
VJ.
showed us?
May I?
Yes, please.
I just wanted to make sure that you have enough time to plan the breakfast as well and not, you understand? Because we have.
It's
to
only
find
6
food.
weeks. Also, yeah.
So,
And SCA and this and the whole line. So I feel like, can you put the calendar back up? No, that's good. We have 2 dates now. We narrowed down to the April date and the March date. That's good. So we made progress. 2 good days to clear. Can you put up the legislative calendar? Because that looks pretty nice to look at it as we decide. And Simone, I know you can't cancel class, but there could be a snow day, right? I'm just saying, like, I'm just
You can get
Right.
sick, right, Simone?
You could get sick, and you never know. I mean, I could write you, I
The
could write you a
students would be
letter.
happy for
I could
sure.
write you a letter, or they can come
Why don't you
study.
make them happy, Simone?
You can
This
let them come
meeting
to
is being
our
recorded,
meeting.
by the
Let
way.
them come to our dinner, breakfast, and they can observe you doing your thing and write a report on that. Okay, April 28th or March 6th. Now, April 28th gives us the benefit of really having maximum time to plan and to also give notices out. I do feel like March 6th is very close. I think we plan like January, February, March, like 3 months ahead of time, especially electives. I am also concerned that Simone can't make it on that date, and like I really don't want her to miss that. So how about we do the 27th? I think that's what is best for all of us. The 27th of April is a nice middle date. Simone can make it. And then we give our elected officials a lot of notice from now till April 27th to be there. And if they want to be there, they'll be there. Is that fair?
I think it's, if I may speak,
Yeah.
I mean, I think you should go ahead with the 28th because it gives them a day to travel. And it's okay if I'm not there. And depending where it is, I might be able to join for a little bit.
Okay,
Depending on what time. I mean, I will have, yeah, it depends on where the location is. I might be able to just
Let's
say
do
hi.
it by Simone's house.
VJ,
Simone,
I
is
think
there a
you should just,
location near you?
Barbara,
VJ,
yeah,
I think April 20th should be good.
28th.
20, April
No,
20.
20th is Ramadan.
Yeah, it's
Ramadan.
the
Oh my
Ramadan,
God.
yeah. Mhm.
28th,
Okay.
I thought we were discussing, or 27th.
28. So now, 20th was the original date. Simone says she can see what she can do. Okay, let's go. You can stop sharing now, Dorinda, please. Okay, I just need to see a thumbs up in the screen of your finger. 28th. Thumbs up, a finger up in the air. Cassandra, thank you. 1, 2. Barbara, yes. Natifa, yes. Lou. Hey, Lou, we can see you. Look at that. Rajunda, yes. Ted is Shaliza, thumbs up. Thumbs up from Lena. Thumbs up, Ted. Thanks. Okay, good. It's a go. April 28th. Okay. It's gonna be, so the next step will be Dorinda. If you could please start an email thread with me and Dr. Pate. Hi, we are planning to have, because she's important to be there, right? We will be looking at this date, and the council has wanted to do a legislative breakfast this date, confirming that you will be available. And then once she clears, it's official. Now, thank you, Simone. Who wants to be on the committee to do the breakfast? I would like to reintroduce myself as the lead on that also again. But it was a great team we had, and we'd love to have more team members. Okay, we can have all of you. Elena, yes, thank you. Anyone else wants to be on that planning team? Is that a thumbs up, Simone, or a finger silencing? Thumbs up. Natifa, yay! We're having all members too, yay! Any new members? So Natifa, Elena, Simone. Anyone else? Shaliza. Okay, good. So we're good. So we
Really,
have.
Natifa?
Oh, Natifa, your hands up, or you're saying yes? I'm not sure. Oh, hands are down now. Okay, so okay, so we have VJ, Elena, Simone, Natifa, and Shaliza. That's the 5 of us. That's enough, right? So we have 5 people who's going to be planning the breakfast. I will start a group chat with you 4 people, so we can have CEC Legislative Breakfast 2023 start planning, and it starts now. Well, after tomorrow. We got this. Okay, Dorinda, you in there too, Dorinda. Don't worry, you're gonna be in the chat, so you know what's happening. And Dorinda, there's a lot of work in the back end with that. So, Dorinda, thank you. Moving along, we have to talk about the Ted. You're up with the SCA with the capital plans. Go for it, Ted.
Let me just pull up that thing, and I'll share my screen here.
Mhm.
I think someone needs to make my other account a co-host so I can share my screen. I'm still disabled. The other account, not
I
this one.
Ted. I did it.
Oh, there we go. There we
You
go.
make me work the hardest for you, Ted. Keep switching your accounts, keep logging in, logging out.
Let's see this one.
You should be good.
Okay. Can you see the SCA? Okay, there it goes. Yeah, so basically like and I don't, you know, there's the other one that we had, but I went through those and like a lot of them were just like one-liners, like bathrooms, like just like one word. And you know, so I don't know if we also want to go through those as well, but I thought this second set that people submitted was a lot better just in terms of like even understanding what the request was and why they needed the funding. So you know, it's a little bit hard to evaluate a project when like it's like 5 words, you know. You don't, some of the other ones, like they weren't even describing the project hardly, so I didn't even know really what the project was, much less why they wanted it. But so maybe we could start with these, and then, you know, if we don't have ones that we like from this set, we could kind of go to the other list as well and just kind of pull up what we feel we need.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah, so you know, I guess like did people have a chance to look through this list yet? Like, I don't know if people have had a chance. Do you want me to just kind of summarize them or kind
Yeah,
of?
can you please, Ted?
Ted, I wasn't able to access the form.
Okay, all right, we'll
I
just go
only
through
had,
it.
okay,
We'll just go
thank
through it
you.
right here. So PS 206, which is in Rego Park, they want to update their library and add computers and more books. It's not clear to me that all this project could be covered by SCA, because like professional learning for staff members is not covered. And you know, books I'm not so sure about. I think computers and software could be covered, as well as, you know, renovation of the library, that could be covered. PS 206 also asked for an updated sound system and projector for the school auditorium, because they said that it's like non-functioning sometimes.
Ted, can I pause for 1 second, please, Barbara?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not sure if the question about you.
Ted, could you make it a little bit bigger for me, please? I can't see. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Much better. Thank you.
How's that? Okay. So actually, let me just, I can't really see the school name here. Let me just widen it a little bit. Okay. You should be able to see the school name in the project now. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, and they were just saying that their projector is not working, the sound system's not working. The only, you know, I guess like this probably, you know, given like how much DOE has to pay for their stuff, this probably will cost at least 50,000, even though it's kind of crazy that it would cost 50,000, but this probably does meet the requirement. PS 40 and 312 are asking for a STEAM center, like a maker space where they do STEAM activities. I'm not really sure what a STEAM space is supposed to look like. I'm guessing they want like sort of lots of, you know, just lots of
That's like,
activities.
they have big iPad stations, like the large ones where the teams can have like creative things. And they have like microscopes, I guess, and the different activities for science, technology, engineering, arts, and math all together.
Okay, yeah, kind of like, yeah, just sort of like different stations probably where the kids can work on different types of projects. Let me just check real quick to see over here. Sorry. All right, I'll just stay over here just to keep it simple. Yeah, and then PS 217, this was they submitted this project last year as well. They have a temporary building there that's been in place for 20 years, even though it's quote unquote temporary. And I guess they're citing not just kind of the fact that it's gotten very old as a temporary building, but also that like it's a safety issue. So the DOE is spending money just having safety agents standing there because the school cafeteria entrance has to be open for this building. And then they have to, so this temporary building is like separate from the main building. So they have to station a school safety agent there. And so they're just like paying a salary every year just to station someone there. When like, if they just built a proper building that was actually connected to the main building, they could just right there, that would be a cost efficiency that would help.
But isn't that way out of budget though, for like what we are asking for?
I mean, there's no budget, like there's some renovate, like PS 144 is getting a new roof that costs $10 million. So like we can put it's any SCA improvement that needs to be done can be done. It's just a question of what is our priority. So if we say this is important, then this is on the list, and then that just gets them to think about it more.
Mhm.
But yeah, you're right. This would be an expensive project. Obviously, anytime there's an addition or anything like that, that would cost a lot. But we do have like 3 schools in the district right now that are getting additions. We probably had like 3 that were completed just in the last couple of years.
It's done, Matt? Oh.
PS 182. This one really surprised me when I heard about it. I didn't really realize that PS 182, their main campus does not have an actual like playground setup, like, a playground structure with slides and all that kind of stuff. It's just kind of like an open parking lot almost. So that's on their main campus. And then they actually lease an old Catholic school that's kind of close. And the Catholic school, that school, they only leased the school building. SCA just renewed the lease, but it only includes the actual school building. So the kids on that campus literally do not get to step foot outside all day long. And this one I just kind of found shocking because, we have schools all over the district where everyone else takes it for granted that their kids get to go outside and play. Some of the playgrounds are getting old, some of them are newer, but everyone gets to go outside and play. And as an elementary school kid, that just seems like, everyone else, it seems like most people take that for granted. So the fact that both of their campuses are missing actual playground, stuff for the kids, it's just kind of heartbreaking. I mean, PS 182 is, it's how many decades has that school been there, and the kids have never had proper playground equipment to play on. And then the Catholic school, that's more recent, but still those kids, I don't know why SCA signed a lease and then didn't include playground space as part of that lease. So that one's kind of heartbreaking. Then, let me see. Oh, here we go. Okay, PS 99 is asking for a technology upgrade. They want like a computer lab with printers and 3D printers and just to make a big multimedia center. PS 55 wants surveillance cameras so that they, it's an elementary school, but they just so they can respond to situations when they happen effectively. PS 101 wants to renovate their schoolyard. And their explanation was actually over here. They said that the playground has cracks and that, they don't have emergency exits. So so there's kind of a concern it's open to the public. PS 144 wants a gym renovation and bathroom renovation. I mentioned that the roof on PS 144 was leaking, and it's just now getting repaired, and that's like a $10 million repair. So the principal was mentioning that because of that leak, the gym floor is kind of like, warped and damaged, and so they want to like replace the floor and get new some new basketball equipment and just upgrade the lighting and just general gym upgrade. And they also want new staff bathrooms, you know, new stalls, toilet bills, sinks, and painting, just new bathrooms for the staff. PS 174 is asking for 2 student washrooms that, you know, are accessible and up to code. So it'd kind of like be wheelchair accessible. And they're also asking for a STEAM lab similar to, I think it was PS 40 and 312, they were asking for STEAM lab. And in this case, it looks like they want laptop carts to go with that. And they also want their gym to be refreshed, you know, finish the floors and the signage and the risers and an electronic scoreboard and all that kind of stuff. I guess it hasn't been renovated at all over the years. PS 349 is asking for a playground renovation. I guess some of the stuff on the playground is broken. There's like a broken slide there. So they just want to get that repaired. And Mel's, which is Q167, they're asking for an outdoor classroom with some coverage to some sort of outdoor covering to you know, so that they can still be outside even if it's raining. And they're asking to renovate the art studios. Apparently the kiln in that art studio is never, maybe they have one, but it hasn't been operational. And so they can't really do that type of artwork that they had originally planned for. And there's stuff that's falling apart. And PS 139 is looking for to upgrade their school library into a multimedia center. And it needs renovation, things are falling apart. They want smart boards and printers and just some technology to go in there into their school library. So does anyone have any thoughts, or does anyone know some of these schools specifically that wants to comment on any of these projects?
Shaliza?
Yes, I'm curious, does all schools have surveillance cameras?
I don't
Definitely,
think so.
definitely not. It depends on the school, but definitely not. And I have heard of you know, sort of old schools with older kids that have them, but I haven't really heard about that in the
Yeah.
elementary schools. VJ?
Yeah, so my comment is that any school that needs bathrooms, like something's like, for me, bathrooms has been a thing for schools to really have like functional bathrooms. So I think that will definitely be something that I will definitely want to put, like I suggest that we put as a need for one of the schools. Thank you. Latifa?
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah,
Now we
now
can
we
hear you.
can.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, sorry, my song is going in and out. I wanted to raise the floodlights that are on there for Queens Collegiate. It came up from a safety issue that it goes in tandem with the you know, there had been issues with safety officers and so forth because of the location where it is, where the kids normally pass through the park and so forth. There's been concerns when there's after school activities and whatnot, which normally are related to the middle school students, which are our district covered. So I wanted to also raise it up there from a safety perspective.
Sounds good. That must have been on the original list that was on the spreadsheet that Dorinda.
And that was there last year too.
Yeah.
So can we go ahead and set the now bucketing, like put a bucket list and this like.
Shaliza, did you have another comment?
Yes, I also want to come back on 217's outdoor building. When they have that the cafeteria door open, it's usually freezing in the cafeteria in between classes to go from one class to the next. I remember doing cookie sale and stuff like that, and seeing that area and how that area operates. and the students have to leave the building, you know, to go out to the old building, and well, not the old building, but you know, the what do you call the buildings?
The temporary building.
Temporary buildings. Yes, thank you. And the kids have to go back in and out during their periods.
All right, thank you. So anyone else?
What was the deadline to submit?
Like we had to submit tomorrow, I think. So we had to like decide in this meeting.
No. When did the schools have it? Because I see a lot of schools didn't submit. And
Well, originally the deadline was in December, but then what the information they submitted was so sparse. They like some schools submitted like these 3-word projects that we just didn't even know what the project was. So then we sent out a new form and we asked them to give more details. And so there was really just, it was kind of a rolling deadline.
so hold on, did we ignore the original request then, or no?
Well, what I did was I took the ones from that list where I took the ones from that list and I copied and pasted the ones that had like a description of the project and why. But you know,
Can we pull up the original list though?
Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe Dorinda could do that
because
because I don't have that on hand. I don't know how to access that list. So maybe Dorinda could do that.
Yeah, we needed to bring everything over because I mean, it's
Yeah.
whether or not they put more information, it's unfair to the people who submitted to the original deadline. They had
Yeah.
the opportunity, yes, to resubmit, but if they felt that it was sufficient, or if they missed it, or they did not pay attention to the second email because they thought it was only for people who did not submit, it is not right to
yeah, because I'm seeing my schools, because I reached out to them specifically and I see, I thought that they submitted it and I don't see them.
Yeah, there are a couple of schools missing.
So let's
because
combine
I
it, 'cause
had-
it's not
Sorry,
fair.
guys,
Yeah,
guys, can we raise our hands because Lou raised his hand and like, everyone stop over him? Lou?
Yeah, I maybe a stupid question. I
No stupid
remember,
question.
I remember last year we reviewed, there's the SCA score, right? So we're talking about the 5, 4, you know, 3, 7, 3 or whatever. So are those projects they mentioned already, you know, scored by SCA? I remember last year when we go through, most of them are already scored. We already have a score.
I think what you mean, Lou, is I'm suspecting you're talking about when the SEA has a building condition assessment survey. I can't remember.
Yeah.
And so they rate the condition of the building, you know, and if it's a good condition, then it might be like a 5, and if it's in poor condition,
I think the worst is 5. I mean, most you know, like emergence, you know, like immediate need is 5. So this is what I remember. I mean, I could be wrong, but because nobody mentioned today the presentation, right? So the SCA gave talk about this. They rank it from 5. You know, I also remember last year when we talked with them, they said it's almost no chance anything lower than 5 will get, you know, allocated money. So basically, they already have a bunch of the project, you know, ranked 5, and we give them, say, okay, let's say this is, you know, the list that we have. And if those are 5, that they got a chance. Otherwise, they won't. I don't know if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that was kind of the gist of it. I don't remember them giving like a specific number, but yeah, you know, essentially like, there's money is scarce. They're not just going to go off and do a bunch of like optional projects with this money. So I did get that sense.
But again, so when they submit, they don't come with the assessment score yet, right?
In the second form that we sent out, we did ask them to like tell us what their score was, but nobody submitted it.
Okay. I remember last time I went through all the website, because online their profile, there's actually a list of, you know, assessment and some, you know, with code, but you know, I didn't do this now. Yeah.
Shaliza, did you want to raise your hand again? I saw your hand was up for a second.
Yeah, I think we also organized it, right, between 1 and 10 and prioritize how we were raising it up in that sense. Okay.
But I don't know, I think we're kind of on a hard deadline here. We got to submit it like tomorrow, I'm pretty sure. So, you know, Dorinda, could you share your form? Because everyone wants to see the form that was originally sent out and the responses on that form. So I just honestly, I'm not logged in on that computer, so I can't pull it up on my screen. Is there a way that you could pull up the form and share those results? Because
Yeah, I'm
the
actually
one
trying to do that right now.
I'm sharing is just the results from the second form. So I don't have the results from the first one.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to do that. I'm not trying to look up the email. I know I had sent it to you guys. I just can't find that email. Each one of you had that email. Hold up.
I think you sent that email right before the break,
I may have it.
sometime in December.
Oh, Vijay, you said you have it?
I think I do. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, so here it is. Hold on, let me see if I can share this. Is it this one? Yeah.
That looks like it.
Okay, in this one we have actually 32 schools that responded. And this is what they asked for. Are you all seeing this?
You might have to expand G.
Gee, okay, let me expand that. It's not letting me open it. Let me open it with Excel. Hold on. Excuse me. I don't want to wrap it because it looks ugly. Okay, the first one says PS1, who's this? 121. This is a school, right? Did I hide it? They want a air conditioning for auditorium, cafeteria, and gymnasium. This other one wants air conditioning and auditorium. So what we can do is go ahead and create a column here. Let's label as 1, 2, 5, and let's put a number next to them here.
Yeah, I think if we focus on safety issues and
Yeah.
like last year and bathroom issues,
Uh-huh.
that will help us narrow down.
Okay, so I'll let's highlight it. Okay, hold on. So let's see here. Air conditioning, no, new bathroom and gym for this school over here. This is Vincent Sirachi. This is Halsey. New bathroom. Everyone's okay with bathrooms and safety. Just to be the first cut. Yes, no.
Yes.
Anybody else? Like our first round of going through this, and let's see all who wants bathroom and safety stuff, and then we can take it from there. If I don't hear you respond, that means it's a yes. Like I guess I'm assuming that that means you're okay with that. So okay, new bathroom here. I heard somebody. Yeah.
May I just add in regards to Halsey? I do know that those outside doors, it's a safety issue. They open from inside and they don't properly close.
Yes, I was
And-
there this morning. You're right.
And so I just wanna, because it's not, you can't see that from that comment, but that's what she explained to me, that it's about safety, not about the optics, just so that they can be properly closed.
Okay, so I'm just gonna put here. Okay, and I'm gonna insert a column here.
And just like everyone, we need to keep in mind that like we're eventually gonna have to pick 5 projects. I'm pretty sure the guidance was 5 projects to rank, to be like our top 5. Unless someone else remembers differently.
So what I'm gonna do, I
remember top 5.
Top 5. So I'm gonna put here is, this is a bathroom. So this is a 1, or 1 is like most needed, 5 is least needed. Is that the idea? 1 to 5, or 5 is most needed, 1 is like least needed. Like, how are we gonna rank this? Anyone? Someone?
1 is the most needed.
Okay, so this how. Let's put all safety and bathroom things as 1 for now, yeah, and then we can narrow it down from there, right? So, oh god, no, I don't want to do that. Control Z. So let's do this here. So I'll put a 1 here. This is a bathroom upgrade from this school over here. Is a 1 also, Catherine Will Saint. Okay, let's go back to the other side. I'm requesting funds to renovate and update our school library. This is 206, that went over that already. He also went over the 1 for 206 for the projector. Okay. 40, he went over the 1 with the space, the STEAM space. He went over that already. Russell Stage says, create multiple outdoor classrooms and study areas around perimeter of building. New art studio for 161, or a new rug, and additional chairs for the auditorium. New rug again for 161. 86 says we do not have a gymnasium in the school building. How you all think about that? Is that a safety issue? Is that a wellness issue? Should this go on there as like a 2 or 3? What do you all think?
Do they have space for gymnasium? Where are they gonna build it?
They don't have space?
Who supports 86? Anybody knows? Let me see.
Let's see.
Yeah, that
That's
seems
cool.
pretty important that they don't have one. I guess we just
86,
had to
let's see, who does
we had to let
86?
SCA figure out like where to build it. I
Is that,
suppose.
what is the principal's name, please?
1 second, 1 second. 86, I'm looking to see who supports that school.
What is the school's name and the principal?
Yeah, 1 second. I'm doing one.
Oh, I
Because
think
it
it's
might-
I think it's one of Barbara's schools.
Not that, I don't want that. Here. The school is 86. The principal name is Rosita Rivera.
I had them last year, so that's why I know that Barbara took it this year.
Okay, so let's put like a 3. Like, is that as urgent? What is urgent? Or 2 or 1? What do you think? Come on, you guys. Let's move along.
Let's put it at 4 for now, because we still have that those kids without the playground. And
Okay.
there's another bathroom upgrade in the
I-
bottom.
Wait, are we
Welcome,
saying
welcome,
that?
BB.
Are we saying 1 is high priority or what?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
okay,
Yes.
okay, all right. So I think you're saying make it a 2 then, and not a 1. Is that what you just said?
So we have a
Like-
2, we have a 3, we have a 4. How about what do you all think? I would say,
see-
I would say 3.
I just want to say I see a few more bathrooms upgrade and bathroom problems in
okay,
this list.
okay, 4. It's a 4. Then we'll continue. I mean, it's in the list, right? That's good. Next thing we have here is uplift outfitting classrooms in this ECC buildings with air conditioning. So we have a whole bunch of air conditioning thing requests also. Here, 160 says that upgrade staff and 4th floor student bathrooms. So we said bathrooms are 1s, right? And safety and health things. That's Tiffany Hicks. Then we have replace curtains in auditorium, update cafeteria and air conditioning for Excelsior Prep. High school, PS 117 says a safe and inviting community playground and play areas. Did we want to say that as a 4 also?
I just wanna add that the playground is broken up. I remember when we first did that playground was when my
Okay.
now 21-year-old was in kindergarten or something,
Right,
and it's like really broken up.
thank you. Next one says, this is the Marine Q55 says auditorium upgrade, all fire resistant curtains. Next person said, this is 217 says replacement of our temporary building constructed 19 years ago, currently housing 330 students that and 28 staff with a permanent building addition. Ted, you went over this, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, so this is a safety issue. What do you all think? Does this get a 2 or 3 or 1?
Which one?
That one's a 1 for me.
The one that
Which
says
one?
replace our
Yeah.
temporary building. The one with a safety issue for the kids being out there.
and
Um,
going in between classrooms. I give it a 1 too.
Anyone else? Okay, we got 2 1s, okay. If I'm not hearing others, I'm just gonna go with what everyone else is saying, right? So just FYI. Surveillance cameras, Q55. Again, this is a safety issue. 55. Ralph Honore. This is a 1, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. And then we have upgrade computer lab for 96, 354 upgrade gymnasium. Q80 says surveillance cameras in and around the building, bathroom upgrades for girls and boys, and adult bathroom and building. We see that's 1 for bathroom.
One, but you probably have to split it out, yeah.
Right. Queens Collegiate says the ductless air conditioning in our auditorium. And then we get in there for folks. Q99 says technology. We want to give our students from grades 2 to 6 MacBooks. We also want to transform our old computer labs into multimedia centers. Next, Q8 says upgrade air conditioning in classrooms. Q8 also says bathroom upgrade. We'll put that as a 1. Then we have here safe and inviting play areas for students in 117. Surveillance system, security cameras in 55. He said it already, but we'll put a 1 again over here.
Sorry, VJ, those
Yes.
two are duplicates.
Pardon me?
Those two, the safe inviting playground and surveillance are duplicates.
They're duplicates.
Yes,
117 and this one here. Okay, I'll filter it after. Hold on, I'll make
yes.
sure. And then we have surveillance covered playground for 167, outdoor classroom, school enhancement projects. I don't know what that means. And then Q50 says during inclement weather, during arrival and dismissal, it will be beneficial to have awnings placed outdoors. And Q80, 182, direct health impact from lack of time spent outdoors.
We went over that one. We went over
That's
that
the
one
one,
already.
yes.
Does that get something?
That one's a 1 for me.
1. What about the one before that? Duct during inclement weather thing.
What is that?
This one says here.
What is that last one?
The last one it says here. Oh, it's a long. Oh, it's long.
That one is
Oh.
PS 182.
What are they asking for?
Their main campus is just, their playground is just like an open blacktop. They don't have any actual playground equipment. Apparently they've never had playground equipment. And then their second camp, they have 2 campuses. Their second campus, when SCA negotiated the lease with the diocese, there was no outdoor space included in the lease. So they want SCA to negotiate outdoor space in the lease so the kids can go play outdoors.
Alina,
I
it's
mean,
like a
I
hand
see
tool,
that's
right?
not a capital. Well, I mean, yes, it is. It does come on the capital plan, but it's not. I'm sorry, it's not a 1 for me. It's a 2 at most.
Okay, so do we want to put a 1 or a 2? I mean, we can. At this point, we're not going to debate if it's 1 or 2. It's just let's get it on the list, right? For now, it's fair. Okay. So at least for one member, it's a 1. So we leave it. If it's 1 member, at least as a 1, we'll put a 1 there, and then we can debate if it's a 1 or a 2 afterwards. We get the total list. Elena, you had your hand up.
Yes, I wanted to see the PS 175 submit anything. And Ted, last year when I was their rep, they had an issue with security cameras. They actually had an intruder in the school.
No.
But I know that they didn't get
PS
them.
175 didn't submit, but
Did
they, I was at their last meeting and they were talking about how like they have secured funding for like a number of projects. So I think they just, the things that they wanted to do, they managed to get other funding sources for. So maybe that's
So
why
they got
did.
the whole, because I was worried about the security issue that they had an intruder and no cameras and footage and everything.
Yeah, I think I got the sense that, I don't know if they actually got money, but I just got the sense that they feel like they have some stuff in the works already.
So Ted,
And remember, the borough president and the electeds have indicated that there's some of these projects, if they fit on the Reso A qualifications, we shouldn't rank them as necessarily a 1.
Like
Because
the
that's something
building,
taken-
right? The building replacement would be Reso A.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we need to be careful with that, not shortchange ourselves by putting something just because it's attractive when it can be covered with other funding.
Yeah, like I think what Lou said, like if it's considered in good condition now, there's like very little chance they're gonna do a project on it. Like,
Yeah, if it's
No.
been done in the last 5 years, if it has like a 4, whatever it is on that school rating, etc., it's not going to be approved. So we'll be just wasting the space.
and the hard thing about this is that like people may sort of perceive something to be in bad condition, but from the SCA's perspective, they could be like, I mean, you may not like how it looks, but to them, if it's a functioning, if the plumbing is working and everything like that, then they might look at it and be like, that's in perfectly good condition. We're not going to replace that. So that's how SCA may look at it differently than the school staff would look at it. Oh, I just want to also clarify that, like, I went through my emails and I found last year's list, and it was not just 5. So I think we submitted like 16. I think we submitted the whole list last year. So maybe we could do the same thing this year. We just rank the whole list and just submit the whole thing. I don't know if you want to do that.
They did say that we can submit as many as we want. However, we have to identify our top 5. And basically, if they consider those top 5 and they still are considering more, they'll go down all this. But we have to rank it so that our top 5 are at the top. But we do have the opportunity to submit everything.
So we might as well submit them all. But yeah, definitely focus on the top 5. Yeah.
Guys, Regina have her hands up.
Regina, go ahead.
Yeah, we were discussing about PS 50 and 182 for the question. The question from PS 50 is also concerning one. That should be placed from 1 to 5.
The one for which 182
On the 50.
for PS50.
Yes.
Yeah, we have that. You'll see the list just now, and then we could always come back to this list here and take the ones that we didn't pick up, all right?
Yeah.
No problem. I tried to filter. I don't know why the filter wasn't working, but that's how we'll figure it out. This is fine. Almost there.
But can I say for inclement weather condition, most schools don't have awnings around them. They are dismissed like right to the
Right.
outdoors.
So it's like a convenience thing, right? It's not like a safety
Yeah.
or a thing, but
Yeah.
that's exactly what we're gonna discuss. Like, let's see, is that really,
That's Reso A.
exactly?
It's
Is that
Reso A, and it's
really
nice to have as opposed to like a
impacting health and the whole night? Okay, so folks, let me just make sure I have the correct thing here. This is the people who we have a total of what is this? 1, 2, 3, 8 top that we said was top, and we have 7 that is 1s and 1 that is a 4. So Regina,
So
your hand is
that
still
means
up.
that we already have
Guys, can we confirm that we have the correct list? Because I see that the PS 175 did submit 4 submissions.
So you have an X list?
Yeah, I have a list, the original list. I see,
Oh,
I
okay,
have
so
it in my
let's-
email.
So let's go back to your list then. That's fine. 175. I don't see 175 on this list, no.
I didn't see anything from 175. Not on the second form or the first form.
How many forms did we have?
2.
Dorinda said she sent us an updated form. Did somebody check? I
I
was
see
having
it
a
in the
hard
email
time
that
finding
Dorinda sent just now. Check your email, guys.
when right now she sent it.
I'm checking also.
Let me see.
Oh, so maybe people submitted on that original form afterwards.
Which is fine. This is fine. It's okay. We here update the
I just
list.
want to be fair to everyone. I see 4
No,
submissions.
of
from them.
course.
Yeah, and Vivi also said 175 submitted on the old list.
Yeah, 12/23 is the date.
Yes, after that's fine. Well, they are submitted, so we could just definitely.
And there's a bunch of others as well.
You want to share your screen?
Dorinda, are you able to share it? Because I see it on my phone.
I can share my screen again if you guys want. I'm sharing again. So this is the new list that you sent, just the 37 schools together, right? Is that correct?
Yes, Vijay, I just sent the updated 37.
Mhm. So the last list had 32, so we can just continue from 32, no?
That's true.
Let's just continue from 32. Okay, this school is saying that. Why is it not
So
downloading?
in 182, I think, right? That's what we put in the chat. One
From 182.
after 182, 48, and 175 submitted.
Correct.
Can you narrow back the
Yeah, I want to make it.
thing for, you know what I mean, so we can
I
read.
got
Thank
you. I got you, Shalisa. It's opening up here. Okay, so let's go back down to. Can I move this thing over? Okay, perfect. Yay. Okay. Okay. My mouse is slow. Okay, let's close it.
So Elena, and this list that I have, it says 175 submitted after the deadline, which was December 23rd. And that's when they submitted. They got 1, 2, 3, 4 items that they submitted on the 23rd.
Mhm.
We kind of canceled the deadline because then we sent out a new form. So it was just a rolling submission process.
Oh,
'Cause
okay. I'm just going off the original form. That's what.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Okay.
So after 50 with direct inclement during inclement weather, so it's not a big deal. Just one this right here. So 182 says here. 182 is saying that. Ted, didn't you go over this already?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
went
we
over
did.
182 already.
Okay, then we have Q48 says convert lab to STEM lab and update auditorium's technology. Then we have 175 says new acoustic panels for the auditorium. Also asking for gymnasium upgrades for new floors, ceiling repairs, painted scoreboards. Then we said updated boiler for room equipment. And then we have sensory gym for occupational therapy. The sensory gym sounds interesting to me in terms of like to meet the needs of kids who need that, you know? I'm
I
not sure
thought
how you
most
would
of the
do
ones
that.
that came from 178 can be either resume or some of the other the things like they wanted paint some of the paint you
Uh-huh.
know. Mhm.
How about the sensory gym? Is that a yes, no, or no one that doesn't really fall on our thing, or
It doesn't fall under what we were saying, which was safety and
That's
bathrooms. I mean, it's a nice enhancement, but
it's not
based on our
That's
priorities, it's not
resume.
there.
That's
Okay.
resume. It's not a safety or
What is this boiler room stuff? Is boiler room a
Update
safety
boiler
thing,
room
or-
equipment. I guess that's for heat in the building, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know.
It
Very
could
little
be,
detail.
it could be, but with a lot of this stuff, we don't really know like how bad everything is. That's, it's like,
So just to move things along, I think from the last list, the remaining list that we just got updated list doesn't really have anything we get a number 2, right? They're standing out. So let's go back to our original list here that we have with these 8 people here. And let's just rank them and see, give them a true ranking, I guess. What we think about them in terms of which we're gonna put. I mean, they're all like 1s, except one of them is a 4.
I think you're missing 217 on that list.
217, let's go back. See if I'm missing any, please tell me.
Yeah, 217 is row 19.
419. Sorry, thank you. Anything else? Let's look over here. Anything else?
One of them is asking for a new rug. That's a totally PTA fundraiser.
What's it called? Wait, what kind of fundraiser you guys do again? The restaurant thing you all do. It's a restaurant fundraiser.
Chipotle or
Chipotle, the Chipotle.
Chipotle or Caesars.
No, there's one that they use in Farmers a lot. But that was called the Chipotle. Panera Bread, it's a Panera Bread one.
We should be at the CC, by the way, we should have a session on sharing fundraiser ideas for schools.
I think that's a good idea.
Excellent idea. Excellent idea.
Okay, folks.
VJ
Yes.
on the second form, PS 144 and PS 174 asked for bathrooms.
The form with most updated form.
Yeah, the second form, they asked for bathrooms on that.
PS 144.
It's not on this spreadsheet. It's on the one that they submitted later.
Oh, the one that you have?
Yeah, the one that I went over first.
Okay, so let's put it here. Hold on. Now let's gonna go here. And
You could just make a space for it and we could,
What's
you know,
all
we
this?
could
What
copy and
happened?
paste, we could copy and paste it later.
Oh God, what's happening? Hold on.
Who's
What is-
doing that?
Who is doing
Oh
that?
my
Whoa,
gosh.
Zoom bombers, hold on.
Kill the
Hold on.
screen share, kill the screen share right now.
Expand participant activities, hold.
Hello?
Okay, are you guys here?
Are you hearing me? What happened there?
Dang, I thought we were done with those
Oh my God,
Zoom
somebody hacked,
bombings.
somebody hacked the whole
Classic
thing?
Zoom bomb.
Are you serious? Was my computer compromised?
Oh
Oh
my
my
God, that's
goodness.
crazy.
Hold on, what do I do?
There was somebody trying to come in, but I didn't admit them because they put like T, Z, like something like that.
Did somebody just admitted somebody before?
No,
How do you play matchmaking?
they didn't get admitted. That's the reason why they put up the stuff.
No, but how could they have done it if they didn't get admitted?
I don't know.
Anyways, they're gone. Let's hope they don't come back.
Oh, sweet Lord. Okay, is it still the I'm like, I wasn't drawing anything.
I'm just hoping that wasn't VJ.
I was like, I was doing Control Z to go back. I'm like, who is
Oh my God.
drawing?
Sharing his personal business.
Oh God, no, it's not me. Trust me. Okay, let's do this here. How that happened though?
Ooh, that was scary.
That's no, it's scary. And to be honest with you, I'm like, is my computer compromised now?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
okay.
locked the meeting.
They haven't come back yet, so
Yeah, and I removed all of the.
Idiot. Okay,
I
so
removed,
let's focus
I
here.
removed all of your co-hosts, by the way.
Thank you. That's good.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so this is bad people. Okay, you said what is it, Ted? 144?
Yeah, 144 and 174 asked for bathrooms as well.
You have the language of that?
We could just copy and paste it later. If you send me the form later, I can just
Okay,
copy
good.
and paste it into it.
Okay, this is a 1-1. Okay, so let's make this. Oh, this wrong row. Okay, folks. I think we have a system here. We have something here. We have 1 to 11 people. I think let's just put all the ones on top. So of those here, is cameras more important than bathrooms? Because it seems to be the two health and safety thing, right? So between bathrooms, and I put my screen back on the other page. Hold
Can
on.
we remove that building? Because I think that's a resume, the replacement of our temporary building.
Everyone
No,
agree?
that's definitely not Resume, Elena. That is exactly what SCA does. They build buildings. They're asking for a new building.
This and it saves some safety issues there also.
Isn't that what we saw today? Like they're doing the add-on to 174?
Exactly. That's what they're asking for. At
Is this what the
217.
list is for, basically?
Yeah, I mean, and especially because
Okay.
that's an old building that was never meant to. It's kind of like those TCUs. It's better than a
Okay.
TCU, but it's like kind of like that. It was never
Got
meant
it.
to be
Got it.
permanent,
No worries.
but they're kind of using it permanently.
Okay, so let's continue now. So what and how we had done this in the past was we ranked the top 5 based on north and south, like the district. We thought about doing it in a way where we're balancing both sides, right? So the Rajvina, go ahead.
Hold on, Latifa's calling us. Why is she calling us?
Because she cannot unmute and cannot even video chat, start the video, same as with me. That's why she's calling in the
Everyone
group.
should be able to unmute. Are you able to unmute?
I'm able to unmute. I'm not able to
Start my
start the
video.
video.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
hold
couldn't
on.
do
Let
anything
me
for the
enable
And I
that.
can't use the chat either.
Okay, you can now, because I disabled everything. Remember, we were Zoom bound.
Okay, is it better now?
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Yay. Okay, we see
Okay,
people now.
hold on. I can enable things one at a time, so because I'm scared.
That
And
was
thank you for
Do we need the
reacting so
chat?
quickly. That was really, you were really quick. Thank you.
I'm a pro at Zoom right now.
Unfortunately, you are a pro at
Because last
tackling
time I
Zoom
was not.
bombers.
I was also hosting and I was freaking terrified after that. Do we need the chat enabled or no?
No, we don't need
Okay.
to have anything else. And everyone, please don't admit nobody, please.
Yes. That's
We
it
shouldn't
at
be
this
admitting
point.
anyone to this meeting at this point at all. Okay, let's do this. So we have these people here. So now, the last question I asked was, see my camera is here, but you guys on that screen. So I'm like watching both sides. The question is, do we want to rank now from these two things here, bathrooms versus safety? I know it's both important, but we have a lot of both. And we have to rank them. And then we could, and then from there now, then we could say, okay, bathrooms is inside the school, cameras is outside the school. So kids spend more time inside the school than outside the school. So I'm not sure if you're okay with that. So we put bathrooms as number 1, surveillance cameras outside as 2, and any kind of facelifting, any kind of cosmetic stuff at the gymnasium and extra building as our 3rd priority. Is everyone okay with that? Anyone not
Bathroom
okay
should be
with that?
first. Yeah, bathroom should be the first one.
Okay, so okay.
We
And
still
then
have a
once we start,
duplicate.
once again, Shalisa, and once we get the bathrooms thing done, then we determine in the district where, right? So then we can rank and one there, one here, one here, one there, so make sure it's spread out in our representation. Shalisa,
One of the things
Latifa,
with
one
the
second.
back, oh,
Let me get
sorry.
Shalisa first and then get you after.
Sorry, we still have a duplicate of PS 55.
Okay, I'll take that out right now. Surveillance camera, surveillance got it here. So I'll thank you so much. And delete, Control X.
No, I was
Yeah.
saying with the bathrooms, before we rank the numbers, we should make sure that we take a quick look at the sheet and make sure that none of them were any of these upgraded within the last few years.
How would we know that?
On the from that, what do you call it, the plans that we went to the last time, it shows like what they consider their ranking number. The number
Who's
is
landed? Someone's marking again. Someone's marking again.
not me.
Who's landed? Someone marked there. Who did that?
Who?
Who marked here? Look.
Okay,
said
you need to
Landon?
remove that person.
Okay, goodbye, Landon.
Yeah, remove that person. Landon.
Elena, you move them.
Good. It's gone. Someone marked and I saw it
Because
marked on my
before
page.
he had your picture or she had your picture and then it was Elena's picture.
What?
Yeah. I could see you under that name. I thought it was your second screen.
Oh no, that person was messing with that stuff.
Yeah, that was the person.
I'm
That
getting
was
chills,
also the
like,
person that I
I'm feeling
identified
spooky.
as the newest person who just entered the meeting.
That was the person. I think somebody's texting me. Let's see. Is it them? No. Maybe saying good night. Okay.
That is crazy tech savvy.
That is
Because
scary.
for the entire, like for a good amount of time, we were only 15 participants, and I saw who was there, and we pretty much know all of them.
Okay,
But that name I couldn't ID.
who's here now? Let's see.
Detective
Who's
Simone,
Akush? Sorry, Akush
private
was
investigator
before.
Simone.
Akush, I
And-
don't know, but everyone else I know. But Akush has been there from the very beginning,
And so is Venus.
and Venus, and Jessica as well.
Jessica's here too. Let me see.
Can I
Did
just go
she?
back?
Oh, she left. No,
left.
no, she's
Oh,
here.
she's here. She's here. She's here. Okay, good. Okay,
Can I
let's
just go
continue.
back to what Nathifa just said about the looking at the BCAS reports, which is the building condition
You want to
assessment
share?
survey?
No.
No, what I was gonna say is that like, it's almost 11 o'clock right now, and we had to submit these tomorrow. So although we in theory should be going back and checking them like we did last year, I mean, it's so late, like maybe we should
I
just.
mean, don't tell me that because I remember saying in November meeting that we should do this in December, so we would not be in this position. So don't tell me that. We need to do a good job if we're gonna do it, because then we do a disservice to the district because our things don't get selected because we don't do the right thing.
Well, I'm kind of thinking that maybe because we're allowed to submit more than just the top 5, that we can just submit them and then, but yeah, I mean, you're
It has
right.
happened that they have not chosen any of ours. You think they're really gonna get down to our top 10? No.
Mm.
Vivi, if
Okay,
you left a
who will
message
bring up the
for us
report?
that if we need an extra day, she could talk to Danielle.
No, let's get it done tonight. We're here already.
Well, why don't we do this? Everyone pick one of the schools asking for bathrooms, and look it up and just see, what they're rated at. Or the problem with that is that like, which bathrooms? We don't know which bathrooms. Like, and so SCA is gonna rate like each.
Well, I
room
just asked
individually.
my daughter who's gonna be graduating from Jose about the bathroom in Gym B. She said it's not usable. And the outside doors, I think, is a bigger problem because I personally walked through those doors.
Okay.
And Simona's their representative, I think, is in concurrence there. So but that one is not just bathrooms, right? These are the outside doors as people walk in the building. So I think that's a safety issue plus the bathrooms.
Yeah.
So that is something we can definitely prioritize.
So let's do that right. Let's do bathrooms first, right? So 174 is a bathroom, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Let's just move it forward. Bathroom, 144 is bathroom. Then we have replace a temporary building. This is not bathroom. Direct health impact for lack of outdoors. No. Bathroom is Q8, okay.
157 is a bathroom.
157 is bathroom in gymnasium. Okay. Anything
You
else
have to break
bathroom?
that up.
Pardon me?
Are we, oh, the bathroom is in the gymnasium. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yes, girls' gym.
Okay, good. So
Just
157,
clarify.
Q8, 144, 174. What's the website, Latifa, SCA? What's the website?
No, you just go to each individual school website.
And then
You
look for the
type in
I
the
mean, you guys can
DVN
help out too,
number.
right? So can you guys like can you all start like multitask? Like if I do it my end, if you
And
guys
do what?
if you can help me out with that, maybe we can all take one school. I don't know how to do that. So if someone
We
can,
see
I
all
can
your
do one
searches
screen,
on
I
Google,
can learn how to do
VJ.
it. What school are we looking at?
Why don't you can you stop the screen share and I will show people how to do it, and then everyone can
go
do
for
it
it.
on the school.
Go for it. I can go to
Okay.
school. I can do a school also.
Okay, so basically you just you type in the school code like 28Q157. You do a Google search, you type in the code, and then usually this is the first page. So you click on this one, and then you go to reports.
I'm so sorry, Ted. I missed. I'm so sorry. You said go to the website.
I'll just start from the very beginning. Like when you're on Google, just type in the name of the school. Like if you know the school code 28Q157, Usually it's just the first one right there. You click on this,
Mhm.
you know, that's the official school page for on the DOE website. And then over here on the right, there's reports.
Mhm.
And then it's this first one, building. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's not that one. Hey, where is it? Oh, no, it's facilities. Building
building
condition
assessment.
assessment survey. But as I recall, it's like, and then it would be the architectural one. But, you know, and then you download the PDF file. But as I recall, it's pretty involved. So this is harder than it sounds.
Why do we do this at 11 o'clock at night?
Because we didn't do it in December, like I suggested.
No, I know, but do we need to do the step, or can we just select the top 5 and move on with it? Not just top 5.
This
top
is where
5.
we saw that the number, because as they said, it's not just that it's a bathroom, so it's high. It's a bathroom, but if the bathrooms had a rating of I think they gave it fair is like 3, 4 is not is worse or whatever it is. If it has a 1, they're not even going to consider it, even though it may look like it's broken down, because they may say that it was done in the last year or whatever, because you go by exterior, interior.
Go up.
So
Yeah, like-
in regard to Halsey, when I spoke to the principal, his priority were the outside doors that weren't able to lock, and not the bathrooms. He didn't, to me, he did not mention the bathrooms. He only mentioned the doors. But so I don't know where his priority is, but I thought that it would be rather the doors, that they are more important, because it's a safety issue when they don't lock properly.
So does both of Lily have Dora there? Simone, you is on there. Should we take him off the list for a bathroom?
I don't know if taking off the list, but maybe on the lower end of the bathroom priorities,
Okay, understood.
and rather focus on the doors than on the bathrooms.
Yeah,
So Ted,
I think what Nathif is pointing out is that like SCA they go through these buildings every year and they rate the priority level of the things that are happening in the building. So like I'm just highlighted here, there's some brickwork, there's some brick stuff that needs to be done, and they listed it as urgency of action priority 4.
Right.
So I think what Nathif is saying is that like, even if we are like, oh yeah, we want to do bathrooms, so let's just put bathrooms at the top of our list.
Right.
That does not necessarily have any impact, because SCA, they're going to be like, number one, which bathroom are you talking about? That we rated every single bathroom in the building, which bathroom? And we don't know, because the principals didn't tell us which bathroom, and
understood.
except for specific ones like the bathroom in gym B, then we know. But like in many of these cases, they didn't say which bathroom. And then we would have to look it up on this building report, and then it would actually have to be rated at the correct priority level. If it's not the highest priority level, or one of the highest priority levels, then chances are they're not going to do it. So
And 5 is the most, like 5 is the most
Yes,
priority.
4. Yeah.
Is it 4?
5.
A 5. So then my question is this: is this something we have to educate the principals on? Because so if they're submitting things that the SC don't even think is important or priority, then most likely they're not going to get it. So if they were to go to their school's report and submit something from that list as a priority, would that make more sense?
well, we did put that in the second form that we sent out. We did tell them like it has to be listed as high priority, but I think the principals just didn't look. They just didn't even look. But at least some of the principals did give us a little bit of a narrative, so we can kind of like, just based on the narrative they gave us, we can kind of make our own, judgment. Like, this sounds like it's probably going to be high on the priority list, or this sounds like it's probably not high on the priority list. But again, like, we didn't actually, unless we know the specific bathroom, it's hard to go check the report. Barbara has her hand up.
Barbara?
Thank you, Ted. Thank you, Ted. I was just saying, since it's so tedious with the bathrooms, let's look at the safety issues like the door and the camera and put those at number 1, and then probably put bathroom at number 2, since based on what Ted just said, because If they don't have, if they need surveillance camera, that's a safety issue. If they need doors that are not locking, that's a safety issue. Maybe we could rate it that way. And they look at it better than bathrooms if we don't know if it's the boys' bathroom, gym bathroom, girls' bathroom, etc., etc.
Yeah, I think we should definitely split that one from Halsey. Like the external doors not closing is definitely like a one. A girls' gymnasium bathroom, even if it's fully out not functional, especially being more of like a special location. I'm
Right.
pretty sure that's not one that is, you know, regular if they're
Mhm.
not during gym. It's not going to be rated as high. So I think for that request to even be considered, we have to split them.
I think we have like I think there's a few things to learn from this experience so far. Is that one, like Latif was saying, get it done earlier in the year, right? Like in November, December, whatever. And also too, we can host a town hall with the principals of how to show them how to select their capital plans and help us rank it. Like provide a form with them that based on your report, what ranking is this? And then that way they can submit that to us because they don't know this stuff. If maybe they don't know how to look for this stuff, honestly. So
I
the
believe the
things about
district has started working with them more, but I don't, there's been so much going on. I don't know how many people actually.
yeah, and based on what they submitted, it seemed like this is what they would like, not actually what they need. Kind of thing, like based on this report, it's like we would like this. So
Exactly.
if we submitting this is like, well, you may like this, you don't need it. That's why we didn't get it. But to really have a thorough job on having provided us exactly what is needed based on SCA standards, this is I never knew this existed, to be honest with you, for what you all showed me here. And this will be really helpful to really be thorough and really submit a good list, Um,
I mean, based on that though, priority level or not, access into the building, especially now, is bad. So I would
I
say
agree.
split that
No,
policy thing and put
100%.
it at the top, and then let's go through the others. Like Barbara was saying, look at the ones that
Okay.
had the surveillance. Maybe just
Okay.
rank those one or two, because those are additions.
Fair enough.
That's not like a repair usually, unless one
Mhm.
of them was saying upgrade a system. So I think we can put those there and then put the bathrooms right after.
Okay,
And then
so
so that can, so,
okay, so
but
let's see
split that
here.
Halsey one.
But
So
but
new
VJ,
outside doors.
Yeah,
I think you forgot when you said you never know about it. We did it the first time we was on the council. We
with the
went
same
through
kind of
those.
ranking thing, like no,
And we
we
went
would
through
No,
this
not the
last year.
ranking thing. The same thing that Ted told us about. We did it the first year we was on the council when
We
we was
did?
doing this. Yes, you forgot.
Yeah, I mean,
I think Micah was the one that pointed it out, and we went and did it that same day. If you remember, Ted, you just forgot VJ.
yeah,
We did this last year as well.
we did it with the same ex going to each school and seeing the
Mm-hmm.
thing.
Yes.
Forgive
Yeah,
me.
you just forgot.
It's the medication, girl. So you can see new bad. So
We
this
we also
take
had a
this
lot
out.
on our
He's
plate.
still in shock from the Zoom
Yeah,
bomb.
just
so.
that piece. Just that piece. Right.
Yeah, it's that.
Yeah.
That-
I
that's
think you can,
crazy.
yeah,
That person was good with their mouse, right? Like, we
leave the
all knew
rest
right
of
away what it
it.
was.
I am still in shock.
When I saw the
It was
first
like,
two
what is that
circles,
line? Oh
I'm
no.
like, who is drawing C's? Or I'm not moving my mouse there. Like, when I saw, okay. Like, God, I think I know they were using their fingers, not their mouse. They had like a draw screen.
Oh.
That was too accurate. Anyways. Okay, so here's 157 now. Okay.
Yeah, that one could
I'll
bump
put this as a
down.
green. I'll put green, so that means it's priority, right, guys? Let's do a green here. God, twice my lifetime I got Zoom bomb on this damn CEC stuff. Okay,
Show
that's
your
one.
screen and not your face.
Okay, see surveillance cameras. Do you say guys said yes, no?
In on the wrong building.
Yes, the surveillance cameras are important.
So that one as well, that one by Max Shane should also split out the surveillance cameras
This one
from
right
the
here, right?
rest of it. Yeah.
And it's gonna be here. Bathroom. And adult bathroom building, Control X. Okay. So this will be so these two will be green, okay? Yeah.
Mhm.
And then we had something else with doors. No.
Mm.
Direct health impacts.
That
is a long
that
one.
one, as I said, I think that's a different. I understand that they want that space. They do have the hard top. It's not that they don't have any space at all. I
Well, no,
I do think that's like a different funding.
let
That's
me
like a
just clarify.
reservoir.
Let me just clarify on that one. There's 2 campuses for that school.
Mhm.
So on the leased campus, they do not have any outdoor space at all. Like they literally, it is not included in the lease from the diocese. So that's they're requesting one that the lease get renegotiated for so they like the kids actually go into like the basement for their exercise every day.
Yeah, so that's a lease renegotiation. That's not gonna be that's not a capital project until that is relocated, and then they can do all of that.
But that's
Okay.
but that's SCA's job is to negotiate the lease. Like SCA is the one that negotiates the lease.
Right, but it's not a capital plan project. SCA does, I
But
mean,
is there any way where we can uplift that request? Because
that's a contract. There's a difference.
SCA is really sometimes
Basi-
it doesn't make sense what they're doing, to be honest.
Basically, like building a new building or doing long-term leases for school facilities are both under the purview of SCA. So it's
Are they
Okay.
under the capital plan project amendments? I mean, because
Can,
SCA
can I say
it
this?
involves all of that, but they have different pathways into the same thing.
don't
Can I
know.
be a mediator and say that we're gonna submit it still, regardless? It's gonna go on the list, but in terms of priority, we know it's not cameras in a bathroom, it's not safety. So it's gonna go on the list, but where on the list, we could figure that out, right?
All right.
At this point, we have 3 things as doors. And we have 1 door, which is Halsey. We have 55 surveillance cameras and 80 surveillance cameras. That's 3. Of these next year, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 bathroom things. Okay. We have 157 says new bath. If we're already doing doors for them, do we have to do bathrooms with them too? Is that
No.
fair to just take one out? Is okay? You guys okay?
Yeah, and as I said, that's a bathroom in a gym. That's like a low, I would say a low traffic. Well, not necessarily low traffic, but it's not necessarily
It's not
as urgent
urgent.
as
There's
a
a
main
bathroom
floor
elsewhere, right?
bathroom.
Okay. Q8. They just said bathroom upgrade. They don't say anything else, correct?
They did not say anything else. I did have a little bit of insight on that because I was on their SLT, and yeah, they have that is a main bathroom that needed work because of how the school is shared. So one of the ones that they have really needed the space. I was looking to see I was looking at this the utilization plan to see. It looks like it is like somewhere around a 4 or 5 for interior. They have a 5 for some of their interior walls. I did not get to see it in person.
Okay. Any liaisons from 174, 144 to let us know what your thoughts are on this too, to see.
Who's 144? That's you, Simone? No, who's one?
Yes, although I only attended the SLT meeting this Wednesday, and it wasn't talked about, so I really don't know the specifics about the
174,
bathroom.
144 is asking for
Sorry, Barbara, hand is up. So Barbara, go ahead.
It's for the staff, right?
Barbara, your hand is up.
Yep, I've been waiting patiently.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. I didn't want to butt in. Just saying, if for PS40 and 312, if they make the list, maybe you guys could choose one important thing for that school because they're about to consolidate both of them together.
They always submit together.
Oh, they submit together?
Yeah.
Oh,
both
okay.
last year and this year.
Oh, okay. Because they're about to consolidate them, so it's gonna be one school.
But theirs was not either a bathroom or a thing.
No,
So
I said if they make the list, Natif. I didn't
okay.
know
Oh,
what
okay.
yeah, if they make it. That's what I was
Yeah,
saying.
No, they
yeah,
didn't
no,
Not
make
that
the
they
yeah,
make
list.
it.
So we did bathrooms, doors, and we did safety cameras. So in order of 144, 174, I'm gonna put both of them down here now, and then we can determine based on location if they get to be 5 or 6, right? That's fair. All right,
Yep.
that way that will narrow it down for us. Okay, good. Now let's see the district where they're located. Let's see in the district where these things are located, right?
What do you mean in terms of whether
They-
where in the district? They're
They're in the
within
north.
like 5 minutes of each other.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
174 and 144, they're close to each other.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
across.
On the south side of Queens
They're in
Boulevard.
Forest Hills and Regal Park.
Okay, so
Yeah.
here's north, right? 55 is like central, right? We have 80 is where? North, central, south?
North.
North? I didn't hear.
80 is in the south.
South. Okay, what about 8?
South.
South.
What about 144 is north?
Yeah,
Yeah.
both 144 and 174, as I said, they're
Okay.
like around the corner from each other.
Okay, so the first 3 is very spread out, right? Where it's north, central, and south, which is a good mix in terms of how we label it here. So it's
Is
like
80
3
central or south?
Huh?
80 is
It's definitely south.
okay.
It's right down the block here.
Okay.
Okay.
No, you know what? I always mix up 80 and is that 86 or something? Whichever that's like in yeah.
Well,
Okay.
86 is off a hillside, so it is.
Right. Yeah, that's the one I was
Central.
thinking of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but 80 is definitely south.
Hey, Barbara, now that you're back, does 86 have a space to build a gymnasium?
I did not do a walkthrough in there, so I could not answer that accurately.
All right, no, I didn't when I had them either. That's what I'm checking.
Okay, folks. So Q28, right?
Yeah, that's the one that I said they didn't need it. There's 3 schools in the building there. That's
Okay.
they share with YECA with and it's not a huge building. So
Understood.
they do have some issues in there.
Did
And
144
I
or
did do a
175?
walkthrough of 174 is mine. I did do a walkthrough their old building, their old bathrooms. I'm not sure about 144 and if
Does anyone have any take on 144?
144 is asking for their staff bathrooms to be renovated, not the bathrooms. of
oh
the
gee,
kids.
no, thank you.
So then I would put
We care about the
yeah.
kids.
Oh, that is so funny.
Listen,
Sorry.
no, I mean it's important. No, I mean it is important, especially when they're not giving those teachers prep time or whatnot. You need to get a bathroom. But
That's
yeah,
true, but kids come first in my
right.
book.
you put okay. Yeah.
Good. Now we could put, that's all bathroom and stuff, right? So let's go ahead and do the other thing here. We do not have a gymnasium in the school.
Now can we be clever and add the Halsey bathrooms in the same sentence, or should they be separated?
I think to be fair,
It should be
we
separated.
said doors was more
There should be-
important, and we just put doors.
No, I know, but if we put them together, they're not gonna take it all as one.
No, if you put them together, then you need to drop it down.
Right.
Right. So let's continue, right? So bathroom, so he got one already. So we can still put his thing down. So bathroom still trumps gymnasium. Is that correct?
As 7, right, basically.
Right, second number 2, right? So his second one is a bathroom now.
And we still have to.
Can I make a suggestion for the
Yes,
rest?
please, go
The
ahead.
rest of the list is like less important. That we don't necessarily have to like micro rank every single project.
Just put them in order of submission.
Like we could just put the rest of the like maybe these projects that did not get ranked in the top 5, we could just make those all like tied for number 7.
And do we know
then,
from history if they even
No,
look at the
no.
list?
I mean,
you know,
I would
and
just
then,
We know
and
by
then just
date
add
of
them, and then
submission.
just
We know by
add
date.
all the
We
rest.
have dates, guys. We have
Yeah.
dates of submission. Like, so we could go
yeah,
by
just put
date.
it by order of submission.
Can we add the building for the students having to leave one building and the
Mm-hmm.
what do you call it? The cafeteria needing a security guard. We already short security staff for this students to go back and forth, for staff going back and forth. Number,
That one's MS 217.
yeah, number 10. On the, within that 10 list.
Yeah, of course. Did I mess it
I
up?
think that's considered central also.
Yeah, that's Briarwood's Central.
Now I know. Now I know where I live, guys, in the district.
Thank
Thank
God
you.
for
Mhm.
CEC. Okay, so 6, 7, etc. Right?
No, you count, you have 6 twice.
Sorry. 5, 6,
7 and 8.
6. So this is 5, right? This was 6.
No, no. You said 74 was 174 is 5. You had it in the right the right number there. Uh-huh. Okay, right. Then 7 is
Your
57 and
bathrooms of all
8.
Z.
Yeah. Right. And I mean, I would say, in the same thing that you were talking about in interest of time, I think it's priority for us for the first or top 5. For the rest, you can put it in submission order. I mean, they say we can put the whole list. It's not as likely that they may get all the way down there, but it's a reward
We
for
could just
responding
leave
on time.
everything below this unranked and just
Right. Well, yeah.
but put the whole list there so that they
Mhm.
see all the projects.
I'm
Right.
okay with that. Okay,
Oh.
so let's just move along. So that's in terms of timing.
Can I
Councilman Knight?
suggest also, the safety hazard that it has to do with 170's playground? That it's all broken up, and when the snow is gonna fall, I'm just thinking that was gonna get worse. When you can't see where
It's
you're
on this
walking.
list here.
Yeah, it was here earlier.
It's here on this
Which
list.
school are you talking about?
Yes, 117.
117.
78.
Yeah, it's a safety hazard.
117.
117.
It's up on right above
I got safe
see, I
and
see.
inviting play areas for students.
17. It's a number 17.
Yeah. I mean, we could, like we were saying, we could submit all of them, right? They're all going to be submitted. But in terms of what's priority right now is to get these
Yeah.
top 5, right? These over here, and then everything else will be submitted based on
That's
date of submission. Simone,
Regarding the AC units, I was wondering, there is an initiative, or there used to be an initiative from the city to make sure that every school has
Correct.
ACs. Is there something we can do, like write a letter or something and
No.
list all of the schools who are still in need? Because I believe that initiative was like under the old mayor in 2000, I don't know, 18, 19. I remember that in 2020, early 2000, before the pandemic started, I requested that ACs are going to be installed at 303. Interestingly, the SCA built a new building and renovated the old building, but they didn't think of putting ACs into the building. And so it's an issue, but of course, in relation to all of the other projects that need to be done, it's a small issue. But since there are so many schools who are also in need of functioning ACs, maybe we can, I don't know, can we reach out or write a letter or just make sure that they pay attention to that issue? Not to the SCA, but
that is super important because it is a safety issue. I know kids who have fainted in the school during the heat, my son included.
wow.
Like a lot of the schools who submitted here, common areas are not allowed to have that. That's not a priority. Classrooms are priority. So for the
auditorium is not, right?
The auditorium is not, cafeteria is not, any like the lobby going into the building. That's why you saw people who submitted today in this list for ACs is common areas, auditoriums, like hallways. So that's not priority. The priority right now is to get all schools classrooms with AC.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah, I
those
mean,
with-
as I mentioned, they redid the classrooms for pre-K, and none of the pre-K classrooms has AC. To me, I don't understand how the SCA can
Okay.
have a renovation happening,
So-
but they are not including ACs.
Can you confirm that? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna write a separate letter to this lady, so to Danielle.
Okay.
So we'll do a direct email from with us, CC the principal, CC Dr. Pate. We want to report on why this was not done. On a
Okay.
separate email, you know, that about this specifically, because they're supposed to have ACs in these rooms. That I know.
Yeah,
is-
and but also for those schools where ACs are still missing, I want to include them because yeah, I mean it's my kid's school. Of course, I care about it, but I also care about all the other schools where children are still sweating in
Absolutely.
the summer.
Yeah,
Okay,
well, like we
so-
need some sort of inventory of like where they are at on that, on the air conditioning project.
I want to, Barbara, I'm gonna call you 1 second. Give me 1 quick second. Can we move on, please? And let's confirm this is good. Right, we good right here, Dorinda. Is she there?
Yes,
Hey,
Yes,
how
I'm-
are you? So this is the list here I'm gonna send to you, right? This is the list over here. To be, is it the form? Where's the form? You have the form with you, Dorinda?
I think I can pull it up and send it to you.
Yeah,
You
but
want
no,
it?
not now, tomorrow,
okay.
not now, tomorrow. So this is just to show you, that's so you know the how the council decided. Here's what we decided over here, okay? And you can put these top 8 in the list, and then everything that's not on this list here, from this list here, you can just put them in date of submission order. So I'm just gonna copy this here.
Can I ask, on,
1 second, please. I want to get Barbara. Her hands are up first, Shaliza. I'm
oh,
sorry.
sorry.
Barbara, go ahead.
Jaleesa could have gone. I was gonna say, I know these stuff are important that we're talking about, but can we just move on and get this done? My brain hurts. It's been working all day.
So I'm sending it to
I think 157 has bathroom / something to do with locks on doors or something. I don't know.
yeah, we have that already.
No, I'm saying together.
Yes, and we split it
Do
into
we want
2.
them together?
No, we split them into 2, which is the doors and the bathrooms, and we rank the doors as number 1 and the bathrooms as
No,
lower down.
double. There's something.
Pardon me?
We split them into 2 and set different priorities.
Right, so we're just moving along. Let me stop sharing now. So Dorinda, I just sent you this list over here.
Okay.
This confirm, I just email it to you.
And when Dorinda puts together the final list, just be sure to copy and paste all the projects from both of our lists, because we have 2 separate lists, to just to create a full master list that, you know, goes at the bottom, that's just unranked.
That's fine.
Well, Ted, if you could kindly send me your Excel sheet.
Sure, I can send it to you.
Okay. Now let's look at our agenda. So if that's done, Latifa, point taken about timing for this. Just want to acknowledge that in terms of ensuring this, and if we're on the council again next year, can you please, or if any one of us here are in the council next year again, let's make sure we start sending out the emails earlier. But also, Ted, if you could probably provide a list from a Excel sheet that has, like, you know, here's where you could find this, like a little detail like what we did today. It'd be great, like an instruction sheet how to do this for principals. I don't know if that's helpful.
Yeah, we could reuse the form from this year and maybe add some stuff to
Absolutely.
it to just add, to
Absolutely.
train the principals on exactly what it needs to be.
Absolutely.
That's what I was trying to do, but like apparently didn't do it enough,
Yeah.
you know.
Okay, so we
Also-
learn. We're learning, right? We're learning.
Yeah.
And we're building. This is
Also-
important.
Guys, also we should make those school visits. You know, like in November or whenever we're supposed to do those school visits, then we will have
Right.
better understanding of what is going on within the schools.
100%.
If,
So I
yeah,
think,
if we're gonna be back in this business.
and okay, so I think we have a few action plans to decide, like, well, to make this more efficient. Earlier, the form with more instructions, and then school visits would be the top things to do to make sure we can do this in the most efficient way. Adopting council meetings. So we think we covered all items on the business meeting. Any new items? Any old items? Sorry, any old items?
Let's see for your lights are flickering.
Merry
No, it's my
Christmas.
phone is, oh, yeah, it is. Ugh.
I'm afraid with
Yes.
Zoom members, there's something
Huh?
else is going on.
No, it's the, it's just the sensor in the light.
Oh, okay. I'm just afraid
for
that the Zoom
Barbara
members
and-
got to your lights.
Barbara, your hands are up.
Yes, you said any old items. We haven't voted on absentees.
Yes, can we do that, please? So let me see. Cassandra did submit a sheet. I think she did. Let me just check my email really quickly here. Chris.
Oh. One thing in that end, so Dorinda, on the news, not the news, what you call it?
I was on the news.
On the minutes,
On the
so
news.
do we leave it as excuse or unexcused or just absent
I'm not
until we
sure.
vote
I
on
would
it?
I would defer to
I
you
think we
guys
should
to
just
tell
leave it
me.
as absent. And then after the vote,
Okay,
you
fair
update
enough.
it or something like that.
Starting from next
That
time.
works.
On the news, where did I get news from? I don't know.
It's okay, it's late. Cassandra, did you send me the list? And did you send me the thing?
I did, and I sent it to Dorinda.
Yeah, she did. I forwarded to you guys, you, Ted, and Barbara, and you had
Yeah,
asked.
I'm looking for
Hey,
it.
I saw it, VJ.
You saw it, so did
Yeah.
because I know Ted, you was gonna be responsible for the going through and just bringing it to the meeting here to determine, like, once the members submitted.
I have it right here. Do you want me to
Can you please, share, please?
share
Can
my
you-
screen?
Please, thank you.
Let me see.
No, but we
Is that
didn't vote
option?
on November.
I need to
For
give
which
you
month?
November. I don't know. 1 month when me and Elena was absent, we didn't vote on that.
Did you all submit your forms?
I submit my form right away, and I advised
think I
Elena
did.
to fill hers out. Yeah, because she had just
I
she had
just an
sent
email
me a message, so I advised her to fill the form. So
I did.
you should have both of them, VJ.
I should have them. Okay.
Dorinda have them. I have it.
There's somewhere buried in your email.
I will
Somewhere
look
there, yeah.
I want to look right now. Let's get it done. I mean, it's council business, I'm gonna put Elaine.
It's only 11:30 p.m.
You have it?
It's only 11:30 p.m. And I have to do a
I think
presentation at
Dorinda
8
has
a.m.
it.
tomorrow for work.
I'm sorry.
You don't have the absentee sheet for Elena and I. I think it was October, or was it November? I'm not sure. My brain hurts right now.
November.
Is it okay to do it next time, or is it?
Yes, please,
bad?
let's do that next time. I think Dorinda's working hours have ended already as well.
Guys, I wasn't, BJ, I didn't save them or think I would need to bring them to the meeting because you
All
didn't
right, so,
ask me to stay in charge of it. That's why.
Okay, so I make a motion to put those absentees on the agenda for next business meeting.
Everyone okay with that?
Yeah, that's
Second, yeah.
I second.
Okay,
Oh.
so Ted, going forward, so everyone, please, if you're absent, get the absent. They will never be sending you an absent form once you're absent. Then you're gonna respond with that to Ted, myself, and Barbara and Dorinda. Say, hey, here's this. Ted is gonna be the one to bring it to the meetings, and tell the council, okay, here's an absent form. It was deemed excused, and etc., and then we'll agree and vote on it, whatever it is. Everyone okay with that? Yes. Any new business?
Yeah, I have a public service announcement.
Go for it.
I'm retiring from the CEC. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. June is my last term. I can't run again. But that's not what I wanted to see. DJ, your jaw drop. I'm kidding. Anywho, I remember.
Don't draw on the screen, please.
I told you my brain hurts. So if I'm hurting, I want everybody else to hurt. I'm selfish. So I remember last time we spoke about, I know as the liaison for President's Council, we are supposed to be collaborating with President's Council once every 3 months. We have not been doing that. because they supposed to present at the CEC and we supposed to present at President's Council, and that has not been done. So being the fact that it's a new month, I wanted to point that out. So you can get that in your head, VJ. And also we said we was gonna part in lieu of partnership, we was gonna also partner with Queens High School President's Council. And that has not been done either. So I just want to put that out there so we can work on that.
Can we have the next month for Queens? Let's have President's Council next month, and then we have the following March. We can have the other group. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's good for me.
Since Barbara is on both, she could just present it both.
So her and
That's what. No, or Shirley can just come and present for Queens High School President's Council.
Sure. So Dorinda will have President's Council next in February, and then in March we'll have the following group.
Queens High School President's Council.
Right, as part of the presentation. So that way we have them, and that way that's good because that works out well. Because that would then we have Queens High School, South High School today. You guys next. That's fine. That works out good in a quarter.
Okay. Thank you, Mr.
Thank
President.
you, Barbara, for bringing that up.
No problem.
I just want to give a quick official update so that it's on the record. Thank you, Nafifa, for pointing me towards District 29 for the special ed series. I'm in contact with the IAP representative from the CEC29, Joanne Cummings, and she's super nice and she offered help with ours. And she also said that if our parents would like to attend her workshops, they are welcome to join. The next meeting was scheduled on the same night as the PEP is scheduled. And so she said she's going to let me know. She's going to reschedule it. But we're working on it. We're going to be meeting on Tuesday at 10 a.m. If anybody would like to join, it's just to see how we can work together. And then I will let you know about anything that comes out of that meeting. But you're welcome to join.
That's awesome.
But no joke, no VJ. No joke. All joke aside, I'm not kidding this time. I applied for the vacant seat for Queens High School. I mean, CCH for Effie's vacant seat for CCHS. And if I got in, it's gonna be until June. So I'm gonna have to quit CEC anyway. So that's the truth.
We're not supporting you. You're not leaving.
So, yeah.
You're not leaving.
What?
So you're not supporting me?
Don't go, please, Barbara. Don't
Wait,
go.
these kids are not going big at all? Nobody's kids is getting older?
No, my kids are in high school, so you guys have to support me. This is my last year on CEC.
Oh, then I'll run against you, Barbara.
No, I'm not running. I'm gonna run for CCHS, but that is in April. But I'm applying for the vacancy that Effie just stepped down from.
So that means you have to leave CC then.
So I would have to leave CEC if I get in. So support me.
You can't be on both. You can't be on both.
You're not allowed to have two vacancies.
No.
That was where my rationale came in, that one change creates a whole domino effect of changes.
Yeah. But I'm going, June is my last, is the end of my term, and I can't apply for CEC anymore because my daughter graduated and my son is in the 10th grade. He's going to the 11th grade. I'm not qualified for CEC. So this is my last year. So if I want to go, can you guys just let me go, please?
No.
Barbara, I gotta come with you,
I'm not gonna say yes, but sure.
But yeah, but if I get in, if they accept me for that vacancy, I'm gonna have to leave CEC.
Understood.
Before my term ends in June. But then in June,
I thought one of you would have went for the PEP.
I was gonna go for the PEP, but they wanted me to drop President's Council and CEC, and I said no. But I see the opportunity for CCHS because I'm gonna leave CEC anyway, so I just go for it. I just applied for the vacancy. If I get in, I'm gonna have to drop CEC, which it's only until June, and then I'm gonna run in the election against Elena.
Congratulations, Barbara. I'm proud of you, and I know wherever you go, you will take that passion and strength, and you will be an amazing.
What do you mean against Elena?
You said you're gonna run against me for CCHS. That's why I said that.
Well, I didn't know you're gonna run. Now I have to think about it. Maybe I'm not.
Yeah, I'm
gonna
gonna
run.
run. But if I'm
I
going,
don't know.
if I can't run for CEC, I'm gonna have
I
to go
can't either.
somewhere.
My daughter's graduating housing.
Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna go for CCHS. What do you think? I go for
Guys,
the best. I
I'm
don't want to
coming.
settle for the less.
Baby's
Okay,
too
let's,
young.
let's end the meeting. Hold on, let's end the meeting. Hold on. Okay,
I make a motion to end the meeting.
Oh,
hold
gosh.
on. Okay, so there was no new
I'll
business, right?
second
So-
that.
Okay. All right, folks,
And
thank you so much. We got through January. We have the rest of the year.